pretend. Whoa.
Hey everyone! This is Living Dead Gal and welcome back to another Sims 4 video. Welcome to the channel if you are new. Today we are doing the next installment in my CC Showcase series where I go through pretty much my entire CC collection category by category and show you guys my favorites. And when I say favorites, it's like I show you about 80% of all of the CC I have when I can. When we get to close, that might have to be a little bit less, but we'll see. For today, we are actually going to be focusing on CC body hair that help make your Sims look a little bit more realistic. So basically, I'm going in the order of how I would create my Sims. So the last two videos focused on presets, and then this video, we're going to talk about some of the fine details. Now, I do know that we are going to be getting, and it's super exciting, a base game update where we are going to be able to have body hair in the game for our Sims, which I know everyone has been waiting on for a really, really long time, and I'm really excited that we're going to get that in the base game. For me, as someone who is a heavy CC user, I'm probably still going to rely a lot on the CC body hair that I have. I know with the high school expansion pack that we will be able to have the option to have our Sims like shave and there will be some kind of body hair growth, but I don't know if it's going to be a visual thing or not. So I still did want to showcase all of the CC because I still think that it's going to be pretty much a staple in our games, and you know, the update and the expansion pack are still about a month away. So let's go ahead and dive in. We have a couple of my Sims here from my very first Let's Play actually that are going to be our models. So we have Asa here. He is going to be our male model for the body hair. Okay, and actually I'm gonna go ahead and just sorry Asa, but we're just gonna take your clothes off there, buddy, so we can see the body hair. So you can see I actually already have body hair on him with his design, but we are going to hop into the tattoo section and we are going to go ahead and take a look at the first set of body hair that I want to show you today, which is by Archive Faction. They're actually called Terferent on their Patreon, but they used to be called Archive Faction, and when you download their files, that's what it's labeled as. So let me actually just go ahead and remove all of his tattoos, just so we can get a clearer picture of this. So the first set is set version 1 of the body hair. It comes with several different pieces. It comes with full torso hair, and there are 4 different varying options. So we've got this first one here, and yes, it is a little bit intense. Now I have found it actually does work with the color sliders mod. So if you have the color sliders mod by the Pancake one in your game, it's really nice because you can actually kind of lighten the opacity and make it a little less intense. But I do really like this because I like to have varying options for my male Sims. They've got a range of colors, so we range from black, we've got some white, we've got more of like a brown, and then we get into kind of our ginger colors and our blonde colors. So we've got a full range. Like again, this seems a little bit vibrant, but you can kind of bring it down with the slider and make it look a little bit more realistic. So the second variation, this is version 2, and then we've also got version 3. And we've got version 4. So a couple of different options, and depending on the skin details you have, it may or may not like perfectly line up. So you just kind of have to play around with this body hair and whatever skin details you're using. This creator also has phenomenal skin details for male Sims. So if you want to download their body hair, check out their Patreon and look for their skin details as well. So the next portion of this set is actually going to be the leg hair. So it takes me a while to scroll because I have a lot of tattoos. Okay, so this set comes with one sort of design for the body hair for the legs. And again, we've got all of the different color swatches here. So varying different colors. And I know the red looks really bright, but part of that is also my reshader, just to show you guys, like, keep in mind, a lot of it is my reshade. And again, you can kind of tone it down using this mod if you have the color sliders, but you don't have to go so bright red with your Sims. They have like lighter gingers, and honestly, I feel like this lighter brown would work really well for your ginger Sims. And the last portion that comes with this set, again, we have body hair. So this kind of matches. So you can pretty much mix and match if you wanted. Like you could put all 3 on, or you could just put, you know, if you just wanted arm hair, you could do that. But again, we've got all of the different swatches So I like this because you can kind of mix and match your styles. Like if you want to have arm hair and torso hair, but no leg hair, you can do that. You know, it's just people have different ways of grooming and different habits. So it's nice to be able to have those options, versus only being like stuck with like one full body hair set. So that is the first set by Archive Faction. I'm going to show you the second set. Now the second set is currently in early access on Patreon because it's brand spanking new, but I'm not sure when it will be released, but I'm going to go ahead and put the link. If you check out their stuff and you really like them and you want to sub to your Patreon, I definitely think it's worth it because they have really, really amazing CC. But if you want to sub to them, then you can get access to this now. So this also has 4 different options. So the first one, this is for torso number 1. Now this has actually a lot more color variations, which is really, really nice. And we've even got like some crazy like pastel options, which might seem weird, but if you are someone who makes berry sims and you want to do like, you know, if you want to have a sim that has like purple skin tone and you want to give them some purple body hair, by all means, you know, this can add a little bit of flair to that and it can be kind of fun. So again, these also I have found are working really nicely with the color slider mod, which is great. So that is the first one. This is the second torso option, so just a little bit of a different design for the hair placement. This is the third torso option, and this is the fourth torso option. Now, there are also leg and arm hair options for this one too. So I believe with this one we have 2 leg and 2 arm options. So this is the first leg hair option. So again, you know, just a different sort of pattern for the leg hair than the previous set that I showed you, and we have a lot of different swatches, which is really, really nice because you can kind of make it like darker or lighter based on the swatches that you're using. And this is variation 2, which is a little bit thicker than variation 1. And here we have the body hair that comes with it, or I'm sorry, the arm hair that comes with this set. So let me get a little bit more zoomed in just so we can kind of see the arm hair here. And sorry, that's the one thing with the tattoos, they will kind of turn. So you kind of have to turn them to just keep adjusting, but you can see how the different, you know, swatches look. So that is the first version that comes with that set. And this is the second version that comes with that set. So just a little bit hairier, which is really nice. So you have options. You can have lighter body hair or you can have thicker body hair. The next set that I want to show you is actually going to be under skin details. This is an older one. This is by one of my absolute favorite CC creators to this day. It's Pink Zombie Cupcakes. They have amazing, amazing CC like clothing and stuff. But we do actually have body hair in the skin details section. This is a full body hair effect that you can add to your male sims. So if you don't feel like messing around with tattoos, you want just a one and done quick option, you can slap this one on and give your male sims, you know, a full body hair setup and you're good to go. This is an older piece of CC. It's not compatible with the color sliders mod. So you're kind of stuck with like that option and that's it. There aren't any other swatches, but it is really, really nice. Like for dark haired sims, if you want to just throw something on really quickly. So I did want to make sure I included that because I've used that many, many times. So hopping back into the tattoo section, we've got another set of body hair by S Club. Now this is just a very, very light little bit of body hair that just adds a tiny bit of hair to the chest and a little bit down on the torso area. It's only got 3 swatches, but I find that they're really most of what you need because you've got a black swatch, you've got more of a gingery, and then you've got more of like a blonde brown, and I feel like this works for most of the male sims. I really like this one because it's super realistic looking if you want just like a little bit of body hair on the torso. This one's been out for a while, but it's definitely been a staple in my game. And another set by S Club. This is Body Hair 02, and this one you could actually probably pair it. Let's see, I'm pretty sure you can pair this together with the other one by S Club. Yeah, so you actually could pair set 1 and 2 together if you wanted to have both the torso hair and the other one. But this set by S Club down here, it comes in 2 swatches though. It doesn't have the 3rd swatch like the original piece. You can make, you know, again, you can go like really, really hairy if you want, or you can go a little bit lighter. Again, you know, not as many swatch options, but I really like how realistic this hair looks. Especially just, you know, for me, I like to design my Sims to be very alpha, and I personally love this hair, and it even adds like a little bit to the hip area. So the next one I want to take a look at is actually by a creator called Slums. And this is a full body hair set right here. Unfortunately, it's like set on the back, so it's gonna turn your sim around every time you change the swatches, but it's only got 3 swatches as well, but I find this one really nice. It's got sort of a brown color, more of a ginger color, and then we've got this sort of darker color. It's just super realistic looking, and again, it's nice to have all of these different options in your game, because if you have a preference on like style, you know, not everyone's body hair looks exactly the same, so it's nice to have a variety so that I'm not giving my male Sims all the exact same body hair pattern. So again, that one is by Slums. So the next set that I'm going to show you is the one that is like really well known in the Sims community, that, you know, it's probably talked about the most. It's probably the one that is the most used by everyone, and it's really good set, and this is by Lumia. I use this quite a bit, and it was actually recently updated to be compatible with the Color Sliders mod, so you can see that it works really well. Now, it's interesting because in the post it said that the tattoo version doesn't work. There's actually a version in makeup in the lips category that works with the color slider mod, but I'm actually finding that it's at least working with the opacity slider in tattoos. But we've got several different options from Lumia and several different patterns, which is what's super nice about this set. So we've got a gray set, and when you first put it on your sim, it almost looks like there's nothing, but you can watch as like the different gradations happen. So you've got a gray set, we've got an auburn set here for more ginger Sims. We've got a blonde set, which is really nice. And I like it because it's like a realistic blonde, you know, it's like more of what actual humans have. It's not just like bright yellow or anything. We've got a brown set over here, and you can see it's just got varying shades. So you could go really hairy. You could go medium hairy. You know, you've got so many different options for the body hair pattern, which is something that I really like about this set. They've also got the dark brown swatches here. We've got black, which I probably use black the most. We've also got salt and cocoa. So you've got some that have like a little bit of gray mixed in with the brown, which is really nice for like your adult Sims who are kind of nearing elderhood. And we've also got salt and pepper, which is the black and the gray set there. So I like this set is just absolutely phenomenal. It's an amazing set of body hair for your Sims. Definitely would recommend downloading this. I will have the link to their Patreon page as well. They have a lot of really cool stuff. Now, if you really like the Lumia body hair, there's actually also a set of recolors created by Lumia Lover Sims. So similar name, but they were able to, with permission from Lumia, recolor Lumia's original body hairs and actually match them with the hair swatches that are in the game. So these are actually all the colors that you get in base game. So they've got a bunch of different versions. Now the way they do it is they have the recolors based on the texture. So for this one, you could pick this texture and you would pick on your different recolors. And then now forgive me because I just have a lot of tattoos, but you can see like it's got different shades, so you would kind of pick the body hair style that you want, and then you can choose. So like this one just has the sort of lower body hair option, which is really nice, and I like having this because I don't know, it just adds like a little bit more variant to the color schemes that you can have. Now, the next one that I want to show you, and this is actually my favorite lately, is by MagicBot. And this is a set that is actually unisex, and it has a couple different pieces. So we've got full body hair, and we've also got hair for the arms and hands and hair for the legs, so you can kind of mix and match. So this is the first piece. This is hair for the hands. So, or it says hands, but it's actually on the arms. So we've got this forearm hair here, and then it actually has a lighter version. So you can pick and choose. You can either go a little bit thicker with that option, or you can go a little bit thinner. And then we've also got, you know, several different shades, and I know he's gonna like turn every time, so it's a little bit hard to see, but they've got a bunch of different colors, so pretty much everything that you would need in the sort of natural hair color spectrum. So we've got black up through our dark browns, blondes, and we've got some salt and pepper down here as well. So the second piece of that is on the legs. So this is the leg hair option. So if we go here, again, very, very similar. We've got a couple of different swatches. So it's actually got 3 different options. You can have, this is probably the thickest, and then this here is sort of like a medium thickness. And then this here is a lighter thickness. So I think that's super, super nice to have. Just to have a couple of different varying options for your Sims. And again, we've got all of the same color swatches. So you can kind of choose whether you want thicker body hair on the legs or thinner. Now, the final 2 pieces that come with this are actually full body hair. So if you don't want to mix and match and just choose between arms and legs, you can go ahead and get a full body option. And it comes in 2 versions. So we've got the big body hair here, which is a thicker version applied to both the arms and the legs, and all of the same color swatches that we saw in the previous options. And then we've also got the small body hair. So this is just a thinner version of it. So much more faint, you know, just a little bit more of a subtle detail for your body hair. Now, what's really cool about this is it's actually unisex. So I am gonna pop up over here. This is my girl London. She is also from the same Let's Play as Asa. We're gonna hop over into the tattoos section, and she's got a lot of tattoos on already. This might end up taking some of them off, but we can actually look. So if I wanted to give her arm hair, which is super nice because that's pretty realistic, like most women actually have arm hair, you can, you know, if you wanted to just give them arm hair and you say, okay, she shaves her legs, but she, you know, has arm hair naturally, you can do that. And you can kind of choose from varying different swatches and different lightness. And if you wanted to give her full body hair, that works as well. And I will just show you that as an example too. So we can see I can apply the small body hair to her. That will apply it to both of her legs and her arms right there. And I could also do the big body hair option. So lots of options, and I really like that they do provide a unisex option as well, because again, you know, we can have more representation in the game that way, because not every female shaves their legs. So speaking of female body hair, there is one more set of body hair that I want to show you, and it's actually specifically for females. This is the Girly body hair by Simulation Cowboy. This actually did use, I think they used Luumia's body hair as a mesh, and they created a female version. So it's only got hair kind of around like the leg area and the arm area and a little bit like in the sort of lower area. And we've got, you know, all of the same different like natural swatches. So you can kind of see how that is applying to her. So we've got tons of different ginger swatches, blonde swatches, black swatches, and brown swatches. So, you know, and it's also got options where you can have sort of a like happy trail for your Sims too. So I think, yeah, there's 2 different versions. So if I go with the black hair, and sorry, she keeps turning around. So you can have one with and one without, which again is really, really nice, just to add like some more diversity to your Sims, and add a little bit more representation into the game, to kind of, you know, break away from like everything being so overtly feminine and overtly masculine. So I think it's really, really nice that CC gives us some options like this. So that is it for body hair. I hope that you guys enjoyed this. I hope that you guys have found some good stuff, and I hope you have fun CC shopping. If you did enjoy this video and you found some stuff you like, please just do hit that thumbs up button, because that lets me know that you'd like to see more of these CC showcases. I hope you all are having a wonderful, wonderful day, and I will see you in the next one. Bye!